Super zombie power.
Hello, Zomrads! Happy Monday! Look at me, I'm accessorizing now! What is this? What? So before I launch into the main body of this video, I would just like to say that this morning on the shuttle I saw this girl wearing this shirt that was decorated in beads in such a way that it looked like she was just crawling with maggots. And I knew they weren't maggots, I knew they were beads, but I just kept seeing it out of the corner of my eye and I kept thinking, oh my god, that girl is covered in maggots, and then I would just like freak out a little bit, and then I would remember that they're beads and not maggots, but it would sort of loop around and around because I didn't actually sleep last night, so I wasn't exactly in the best mental state to begin with, and that really wasn't helping. And anyway, Othello is what I was going to talk about today. So real quick, I had to see the Folger Theater in DC, their production of Othello, and also Cinetic in Alexandria's production of Othello. Completely different things. Now, if you've never seen or read Othello, I hadn't either. This was the first experience I had with it, and I saw the Cinetic one first. Now, if you are not familiar, Cinetic Theater takes plays that everybody knows and takes out the dialogue and turns them into like one big dance number, and I don't know, depending on who you are, that might sound awesome or that might sound stupid as hell. Personally, when I heard that this was what I was gonna go see, I was like, why are we no. And then I went to see it and it was awesome. It was super modern and everything was like jagged and geometric and it looked sort of like Tron but minus the glowy lights on the costumes and the less catsuit, more flowy garb. Anyway, it looked really cool and the music was amazing, and apparently they like wrote it, you know, just for the show because this doesn't obviously exist in the world of Othello as is. So they did the entire show without talking. They did it all with facial expression and like dance and physicality, and it was incredible because I personally, as an actress, have issues with getting the physical down because I'm usually so caught up in the words, so I feel like that would be something as an exercise that would be really good to do as an actor in order to like further your character, to like have to communicate without actually talking. So yeah, so they did that really well, I thought. By conventional standards it would have been like grossly overacted, except they kind of needed to because they weren't saying anything, so they needed to get the story across somehow. But it was really interesting. Like, I didn't know what to expect when going into it. I just thought it would be stupid, to be honest, and then it was really, really cool. And so my expectations were like way up here once I'd seen that. And then I go the following week to go see Othello at the Folger, and the Folger being the Shakespeare library that like catalogs everything and like educates people about Shakespeare's work and stuff. And so they were obviously more true to the original text. Basically, they put on your average, everyday, homegrown version of Othello, just like you would expect from the Shakespeare library, right? And the acting was good, and the set design was good, but it was after seeing the Cinetic thing, especially since I'd never seen a Cinetic production either, so this was like a whole, like, onslaught of new things. I just was bored at the Folger one, and I feel kind of bad. I wish I'd seen that one first, just so I could get the plot, in my head, and then go see the Cinetic one. That way, Cinetic wouldn't have ruined the Folger one for me. Plus, they all had this stupid Shakespeare accent, that sort of like false English, sort of long vowels and rolled R's because they don't quite know that you don't have to put on a fake English accent, half-assed English accent, for that matter, to do Shakespeare. I mean, I've seen Shakespeare done plenty of times without that crap, and it sounds a hell of a lot better, because you're not, like, so jarred by the weird inflections and stuff that they're doing. I'm just ripping on it. It was pretty good, for what it was trying to do. I think it did what it was trying to do pretty well, but I just didn't like it that much. Cinetic also did what it was trying to do. I just liked it more, and I thought it was super awesome, and I really, really loved that music, and I want it, like, on my music library because it was super amazing. And yes, I'm going to leave now, and I will see you on Wednesday, and yeah, peace, love, and geekdom. Oh yeah! Palmer wants me to start mentioning him in all of my videos just to see how I'll do it. And that's not going to happen. I'm just going to mention him in this one so that I can call him out on being such a narcissistic bastard.